It's the biggest series of the 2021 regular season, a home-and-home against the Falmouth Commodores, with the fate of the number 2 spot in the West at stake this weekend. Welcome back to the Kettleers pregame show, everyone. Tim Crowley joined by Chris and Steph Caray, and a huge series, as we alluded to yesterday. A big win over Wareham, so that puts one of the other contenders for the 2 spot in a tough spot, needing to basically win out if they want to put themselves back in playoff contention. So it comes down to the Commodores and the Kettleers starting today at Guv Fuller Field on Saturday. What more could you ask for the final weekend of the regular season?
Well, yesterday the Kettleers effectively knocked Wareham out of the playoffs. It isn't a stretch to say that these are the 2 most important games the Kettleers are going to play this season. A fight for this number 2 spot. If the Kettleers split the series, it's not desperation, it's not panic. If you win both, you're in the driver's seat to go to the playoffs in the number 2 spot.
Cotuit 2-0 on this field at Guv Fuller so far this season, with 2 thrilling wins earlier this season on July 4th and July 11th. Let's dive right into the pitching matchup today. Starting with the Commodores will be Casey Hunt out of Mississippi State.
And they're going with the national champion, trying to vie for that second place spot, the CCBL West. This season, he's 0-0 with a 1.28 ERA, 10 strikeouts, and it's his first start. No decisions at Mississippi State, no decisions here at Falmouth. It will be a big one today if they can win against the Kettleers.
It's games like this where stars come to shine, and no better than a 2021 All-Star to take them out for the Kettleers today. The best arm that they could possibly bring out for a game of this magnitude, it's Jake Brooks out of UCLA.
Well, Jake Brooks has cemented himself as the ace for the Cotuit Kettleers, but in his last start against Falmouth and his last start in general, it was a 9-4 loss. So he's looking to have better performance here. His season numbers speak for themselves. 3-3, 2.15 ERA over 29 1/3 innings pitched. That's a lot of innings for the guy out of UCLA. He eclipsed over 20, and that's about it in Los Angeles this past season for the Bruins. But tonight, it's very important that he comes out with a victory for the Kettleers.
These 2 teams meeting tonight at Guv Fuller Field on Saturday before heading over to Lowell Park for the second game of the home-and-home tomorrow. The Kettleers trying to give the knockout blow to the Commodores and lock up the number 2 seed in the West with a playoff berth to come with it. For our keys to the game, head over to Twitter with our own Lauren Kirkley, and then for the post-game show, make sure to check it out, her post-game interview with Coach Roberts, and I'll take you home on the post-game report as always. But for now, the live game broadcast, as always on the road, head to the Kettleers Radio Network through MixLR to hear the Twins take you through the live game broadcast. For Chris Caray, for Steph Caray, I'm Tim Crowley. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Kettleers pregame show on the Kettleers Digital Network.